This may be a topic you probably never questioned, but it is going to lead to a very important idea at the end of this video. Why are university fees so expensive? For those of you who don't know me, I'm Nishan Govender, the founder of FPT Mathematics. With background in engineering, I've built this maths educational platform to address the challenges in maths education. Our mission is simple yet powerful: to prepare your child for higher grade maths in a realistic and practical way. We aim to save them and you time, money, and effort while ensuring they have the knowledge and skills needed to make informed decisions after metric. So, why are university fees so expensive? This basically depicts your entire life from birth to death. And one of the primary purposes of life is to someday earn money so that we can sustain ourselves. And we do that by providing value to the marketplace. However, the market would not pay you money if the stuff you're doing is not valuable. So therefore, there's a certain standard that we have to meet in order for the market to exchange our value for their money. And this is what I call the value in the real world. So when you're born, you basically have no value. So how do we become valuable? How can we eventually someday provide value to the marketplace so that we can earn money? This is done through learning. And to gain value, we learn at three distinct phases of our life, namely primary school, secondary school, and university. And these three distinct phases prepares us for the real world, where we can start working and earning money and sustaining ourselves. Right, if you understand that, I want you to think about this idea. If at primary school, you had access to the right information that would adequately prepare you for the real world, before you even enter secondary school or university, you will be able to earn money by providing value to the marketplace. That's if I gave you the right information. Now, I pull this to such an extreme just to emphasize a very important point, is that information is transformation. So if I can give you the correct information, and if you have the right information that adequately prepares you for the real world, you'll be able to earn money at a very young age. However, there's a problem with this. So if there was any product like that would enable us to become valuable at a young age and earn money at a young age, it would be extremely costly, especially in the South African economy, where everyone is an opportunist. Everyone is trying to make money. So this is why, with the way we are currently taught, we learn at three distinct phases. We learn at primary school, secondary school, and university. And this basically gradually over time makes us more valuable until we are equipped with enough information and enough skills so that we can provide value to the marketplace and obviously get paid for doing so. So this blue line basically shows you how we gain value through time. This is going to lead to a very, very important point. The point that I'm trying to make is that since university is the next closest phase to the real world, so there's university here, it's literally the step before you enter the real world. It's the last step before you enter the real world. They have the ability to charge you the most out of the three phases because they're giving you information that is practical and valuable. Understood? It's information that you could relate to the public and you can provide value to the public. And that's the reason why you can get paid for doing so. So there's two take-home points that I want you to learn from today's video. Is that you must ensure that everything that you learn today equips you for the real world. And the more practical the information is, the more costly it becomes. When I talk about the word practical, everybody uses this word, but what it basically means is to understand the question words. If you're given a piece of information, and if it explains the what, the why, the how, the when, and so on, then you basically have practical information. And so this is the reason why university is so expensive. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that if you're not adequately prepared for university, it can cost you even more money because it can cost you time and it can cost you all of the effort. So this is why taking the necessary steps today and ensuring that the information that you're taking today will become very significant. Because at some point in the future, this is a necessary step. You have to eventually get to a point where you can trade your value for money. So you need to ask yourself, with the stuff that I'm learning today, can I at some point in the future trade this for money? And if you can't, then everything that you're learning is unrealistic and valueless. This is exactly what we do. We prepare you adequately for the next learning phase so that you do not have to do the extra work at the end. As I've said before, is that at some point, you have to acquire realistic information. So however you may be learning your information now, however teachers may dress up the truth of the information, however they may change the information so that you can understand it, It's going to get to the point where you have to understand it from a realistic standpoint, from the real world. Otherwise, people will not pay you for your value. You're basically valueless. And that's basically what we did. We pulled all of the lessons that you would eventually learn in the future today, so that we can save you the time, money, and effort in the future. So you know that these are inevitable. You know that acquiring realistic information will be inevitable. Understanding realistic information would be inevitable. So we pull those lessons from the future today, so that you can only do the work once, and this will enable you to save time, money, and effort. And so the best thing to do today are the things that give you the most opportunities in the future. So this is eventually where you are going to be. This is where you currently are. So make every decision that would give you the most opportunities at the end of your secondary school year. And it's not only limited to secondary school and beyond is what matters.